chica got a fire inside. Tonight's the night, no compromise. Ooh, corazón, feel the rhythm take control. Sisters rising, breaking chains, unstoppable. Chicas unfiltered. Dance it out, let the world get lifted. Chicas unfiltered. No mask, no fear, we're gifted. Hands high, corazón, let's ride. Queens of the night, can't hide this vibe. Lip gloss, tequila shots, we laugh, we cry. Turning heartbreaks into battle cries. Glow so fierce, we set the tone. Unapologetic, we own the throne. Dale, dale, move your body. Sisters rising, nobody can stop me. Chicas unfiltered, raw y bonita. Power y fuego, nuestra vida. Chicas unfiltered. Turn it up, let the soul get lifted. Chicas unfiltered. Yeah. Unstoppable queen, so gifted. This is our time, our story to write. Together we ride, together we shine tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Chicas Unfiltered. It's Elena Rodriguez. We are going to be talking about why it is so hard to set boundaries with people that we love. Whoa. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
Hola.
Hola. How are you doing tonight, Yara?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here. I'm really loving that video. I'm telling you. I'm in
The
love.
video's fun, isn't it? We almost need to play it one more time just to
Oh my
dance
God.
with it.
For real. Every time it gets me. I don't even know how many times I watched that already.
I know. Who wants to see it one more time? Let's do it one more time, and we'll let everybody join in and dance with us. And then we're going to come back with a little fun fact. People are going to learn something about us before we move into a heavy topic. So, ladies, share this out because this video is so fun. Let's watch it one more time.
Chicas unfiltered. Let's go. Red lips on, lights down low. We don't hide, let the realness show. Every chica got a fire inside. Tonight's the night, no compromise. Ooh, corazón, feel the rhythm take control. Sisters rising, breaking chains, unstoppable. Chicas unfiltered. Dance it out, let the world get lifted. Chicas unfiltered. No mask, no fear, we're gifted. Hands high, corazón, let's ride. Queens of the night, can't hide this vibe. Lip gloss, tequila shots, we laugh, we cry. Turning heartbreaks into battle cries. Glow so fierce, we set the tone. Unapologetic, we own the throne. Dale, dale, move your body. Sisters rising, nobody can stop me. Chicas unfiltered, raw y bonita. Power y fuego, nuestra vida. Chicas unfiltered. Turn it up, let the soul get lifted. Chicas unfiltered. Yeah. Unstoppable queen, so gifted. This is our time, our story to write. Together we ride, together we shine tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We just had to do it. We had to watch it one more time. every time it just gets me moving, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
I
That's
know. I know. Yarita's looking very hot in that video, I'm telling you.
I love it. All right. So if you're just joining in, welcome to Chicas Unfiltered. So we're going to get into a heavy topic. This kind of was inspired by one of her shows on Badass Mama Moves, which airs on Prospera TV. And I'll let her talk about that a little bit. Indiana says, Yara, I picked you out right away.
Is it that obvious?
Well, and the funny thing is when it was created, I'm like, dang, Yara, you're kind of like the star of the video. You keep popping up front. I love it. Okay, so I want to share this one fun fact, and then Yara, you can share your fun fact. But a quick intro to you guys. As you're watching this, we're going to be showing up live every other week Okay, so mark your calendars now. For every other Thursday, you're going to catch us live. And we're going to actually be inviting maybe one or two chicas to join us on future episodes so that we can really get into some deep topic and conversation, more like a panel discussion. But tonight you got us. So quick fun fact about me, and I'm going to share this one that's kind of embarrassing. But it's in the spirit of cooking for Thanksgiving, which I don't cook very well or very much. But this was just about 10 years ago. So I was in my 40s and I was on this like health kick, like this health diet stuff. And I was fixing a lot of food and everything called for garlic, like a clove of garlic or 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm just cooking away meal after meal after meal. And my sons are kind of like, oh, everything just tastes the same, like you could just tell they were getting tired of eating what I was fixing. Well, my stepdad comes over to my house and I'm asking him like, how do you not have your fingers get raw from like chopping up, you dicing up so much garlic and stuff. And he was just kind of like, what? Well, he comes over and he sees my counter and I have like tons of garlic things. And he's like, that's enough garlic to like last you your lifetime. Well, I learned at that moment that a clove of garlic is not a bulb of garlic. So if it called for 2 cloves, I was chopping up 2 whole bulbs of tons of garlic. And that's why my sons were like, we cannot eat. Everything tasted like garlic, but I was so proud that I was cooking.
Oh my God. Well, the intention is what counts, right?
And so I'm a woman in my 40s. I had already been married and divorced, and I did not know the difference between a clove of garlic or the whole bulb. And that's my fun fact for you today.
Oh my God.
You got one?
See, yes, you see my Spanish comes out automatically. Natural. So I remember back in New York when I was working in a school as a director of finance and HR, there was one time that I used to use this fajas, to get you like sweat like that.
Mm-hmm.
So one time, I don't know what it was. I wasn't feeling it. I was a little uncomfortable. So I'm in my office. So I'm by myself. So I'm like back, but I lift my shirt a little bit, right? I'm kind of living like that in my chair in my office with the faja showing. And I even forgot. So I'm working like that. I forgot I was like that. So then this one of the teachers come and she's talking to me, but thank God I wasn't like a male or anything, a male teacher, was a female teacher. And we're talking and talking, and she was like, wow, that must be bothering you, what? Right? It's like, what do you mean? Oh my God, I totally forgot. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, the faja. I was, oh my God, I'm straightening up so fast and covering myself. Like, I even forgot I was showing that. It was like, oh my God.
You were letting it all hang out.
Yes, I was like, letting it out, like, oh, breathing. I can breathe, but like, oh my God, I forgot about it totally.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God. So yeah, those are awesome little fun facts about us. And that's what we're going to be about here at Chicas Unfiltered. Like just real, raw. We need some fun. We need some color in our lives. And so so what did you do right then? Did you just kind of like get yourself put back together real fast?
Yeah, I got myself put back together. Just kept talking like nothing happened. Like, because I mean, I can't do nothing else. I wasn't showing my underwears or nothing. It was just a faja,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's still like, oh my God.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But no, so seriously, like let's get real about some things because that's what we are about here. We are about love, loss, life lessons, lipstick, all the things. So you are going to see a Besitos Beauty product highlight like later in the show because this show is sponsored by Besitos Beauty, but we are definitely just really real and laid back here, and we're here for a lot of fun. But tonight is a little bit of a heavy topic because that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into difficult topics. So why is it so hard to set boundaries with people we love? And if anyone can already relate, or if this is already triggering like a, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Like, let us know that too, because honestly, this is still a very difficult topic or subject or anything for me. Boundaries, period. Like, I have a really hard time setting boundaries. So what about you, Yada?
No, yes, it's one of those things that I'm still working on, especially, of course, with family members, because I've gotten a whole lot better, but still work in progress, especially when you have accustomed them to not saying no and always making yourself available and yes, 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 but then you pulling your hair out. But now when you start putting boundaries because you work on yourself and because you realize that, you cannot keep stretching yourself thin, um, it gets uncomfortable, and sometimes it's you feel that resistance. They feel like, oh, you've changed.
Mhm.
And and sometimes that of you change could be normal and natural, like it could be a manipulative of your change, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So
does.
yeah.
Kind of like not a supportive, happy for you, you've changed, more of like, oh, so you think that you're like better than us now, or you think
Hmm.
that you're, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
um and that's for real. We got Indiana. Oh, she said it was winter and I was crossing the street looking all cute until I slipped and fell in front of people and I couldn't stop laughing. That's
Oh my God.
I feel for you, honey. Looking all cute until you slip and fall.
Oh my God.
We're laughing with you now. We're laughing with you. I think for me, it has been so hard to set boundaries. Like, I don't even think I really even knew what does that mean? Where do I even start? That it was easier for me to just remove myself.
Hmm.
Does that even make any sense? Like, it was easier for me to just like isolate and pull myself away and not be around anybody versus trying to set a boundary. And that's not healthy either, but that's what I did. I just kind of like isolated myself.
No, it's true. And sometimes in my case, when I used to say yes to go somewhere, take somebody somewhere to do something, then I would get so upset and in a bad mood with everyone around me. But it
Mhm.
was me who put myself in that situation in the first place because I didn't know
Yeah.
to draw that line or say no and put that boundary.
Yeah.
Because again, it's because I accustomed them to always put myself, make myself available for them for anything and everything, that it was hard, for me to say no.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me to also because they already saw me as the go-to. It's like for me, it's like I had to, but
Mhm.
I didn't have to. I don't have to.
Yeah, that's big. I realized in the whole boundaries because like I said, I didn't even know how, like, what is a boundary? Where do you even start? Like, and we're talking recent, like past few years, that I realized my sons have actually taught me more about setting my own boundaries because they they could see me get triggered by not knowing how to say no, that they're the ones that came out and said, well, why didn't you just say no? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? I didn't know that was an option. Right. Like, so that's been a prime example for me. My brain gets in such like a, if I have my day planned out and I
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm doing, and then something comes in and like interrupts it, it frustrates me, especially if it's my son saying like, can we go get something to eat, or what you got going on, or then it's like, well, what do you need? That's the first thing that pops in my mind. And so then I'll be like, yes, yes, we can go do this, and then I'm huffing and puffing, and that's when my son's like, you could have just said no. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I always feel like I'm letting people down by saying no. So they were the first ones to
Exactly.
actually show me what a boundary means. I can't do that right now because I'm doing other things. And when I have time later, then yes, I can. But I never even realized that was an option. I would just get pissed and do it anyway. And they're like, well, that doesn't make it fun for us either. Like, just say no. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, you're going to still love me if I say no? And that's when I realized, wow, I got a problem here, you know?
Yeah. No,
Mhm,
I can definitely relate because the same with me. Like, it's like I couldn't say no.
mhm.
Plus, they expected me already. Like I said before, it's like since I was little, I was kind of the go-to. Even though I was the youngest one in my family, I've always been like the go-to. So it's already like that expectation. And then for you to say no, it's just hard. It was
Yeah,
just hard.
yeah. Yeah, because it's almost like you feel if you say no, then who's going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
And or if you say no, then something's just going to be left undone. So how do you like this is just a personal note. How do you think you can get emotionally prepared if you know you're going to go into an environment that might make you a little bit uncomfortable? And that's not saying that every family and every holiday like has issues, but some really do. Like some really trigger people. And I kind of consider myself like a black sheep of the family. Like
Mhm.
I'm just kind of like always the one that's, just always over here doing my own thing. So what's your opinion on that? Like how can somebody get like emotionally ready to go into an environment that they know they might be a little bit uncomfortable?
First thing I will say is go all prayed up. Go all prayed up.
I like that. I like that. Get all prayed up,
Yeah,
people.
yeah, go all prayed up because I don't think there's any other way. And just prepare yourself mentally, emotionally to because you already know, or at least have an idea where you're going, where you're getting yourself into.
Mhm.
So expect certain things, right? Um, it could be comments, uh, triggers, whichever way, uh, even demeanors of people and stuff like that, because that could be a trigger. So prep yourself before you go into a situation like that or environment like that that you know you can and might get triggered in different ways.
Yeah.
If you think that you cannot handle it, then just stay home.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to be phony, but
Mhm.
like stay home and protect yourself and protect your peace.
Yeah. And I think you do bring up a good point. Nobody says we have to do these things.
Right.
Nobody says it has to be this way. And I think for a lot of people, do you think it's like do you think it's a cultural thing too?
Oh,
From
absolutely.
from being, in that let the just that environment, you're taught to respect, especially respect your elders. You don't talk
Hmm.
back. You take care of everybody first. All of those things that you just kind of wonder, like, how would it be received
Hmm.
to have a boundary? I'd be
Yeah.
like, whoa, you're doing what?
Yeah, it's just that in our culture as Latinas, love looks like giving everything, right? Your time, your energy, even your last nerve if you have to, but like just give it, right? And if you come up with I need space or something like that, then you are being disrespectful, you're being selfish, then you think you better than, bigger than, or whatever the case, because we were thought to being like the good daughter, the good partner, the good mama, whatever the case, right? And then that means putting yourself last.
Mm,
Just give all of yourself, forget about you, in other
yep,
words.
yeah,
So when you finally realize and you have opened your eyes and you have your own conditions and you are, putting, setting those boundaries and your do's and your don'ts, and we try to set, those boundaries, it feels like breaking that cultural rule and that cultural thing that's there that we were raised on. It could be challenging. And
yeah,
again, it could be really hard. It could be suffocating. It could be drowning.
Yep.
You know, you feel like you're drowning. But then it's really hard to meet everybody's expectations,
Yep.
especially when you're already, again, that go-to person that they already expect.
So this is going to be like diving deep too. For most holidays or family gatherings, and not just a cultural thing, but just in general, how much do you think alcohol plays a role in it? Once people
Oh,
start getting a couple drinks down, and then all the real feelings start coming out.
that's definitely one of the main factors to alcohol. 'Cause they always say that the how is it? In Spanish, el borracho dice siempre la verdad. Like the drunk always
Yep.
says the truth and what they really feel.
Yep.
So that's when a lot of secrets come out. Family secrets come out. When you have that uncle, the drunk uncle, the drunk titi. Oh my God, that's when you find out like what? That grandma what? That tia what?
Okay, so it's not just me.
I know. Now it's you. Let me tell you, I have found things about my grandma. I'm telling you.
Yep. Yep. You get to that point where it's like, well, no wonder you never spoke beyond this,
Mhm.
space, because now it's all out there.
Thank you for watching Prospera TV Network. We hope you're enjoying the show. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
When I so this is kind of like when you go into personal growth and you try to do better and you're trying to change your life, but you think about times like that,
Mhm.
especially close with your family, cousins and all the stuff, all the stuff that you guys used to do. And when you kind of start changing your life and going a different route, everyone still sees you as that person. I just remember in my journey, there was a period where it felt really weird because I was still this person, but I was becoming somebody different. And I didn't really know what to talk about. Sometimes it's still kind of hard because nobody really knows what I do, like really.
Mhm.
And when you're with family, you don't really want to talk about your work, but my work is my life today. So there's not really a whole lot else to talk about if we're not talking
Mhm.
about work. So that's kind of off topic because that's not really a boundary thing, but it's just where you almost feel uncomfortable. You almost feel like you don't fit in anymore because you don't really know what else to talk about, but what's going on in your world. And when your world has changed so much,
Mhm.
it, they're not really interested in it either. You know what I mean? So have
Yeah,
you run into that? Because
absolutely. Because our mission and vision has changed. We have grown in many areas, personal, professional, spiritual, all of that. And now our focus is different, right? Our priorities have changed,
yeah.
and they not there with us. And not to diminish anybody because
Right.
it's not about that.
No.
But it's like kind of like we have outgrown who we've been with,
Yeah.
including family sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, we
Hmm.
have outgrown our environments, our friends,
Yep.
and it's like putting it, I think I said to you before, like if when God has a plan for you, he removes people from around you, and then what used to make you laugh and happy before is not the same now
Hmm.
because you have grown spiritually, professionally, personally. Like it's just different. You have shifted.
Hmm.
You've been brought. He's bringing you to another level.
Yeah.
So now your vision is different.
Hmm.
And it's not about thinking that you're better than, bigger than. It's just that's just reality.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I gave kind of like an example, my book signing. Like envision if you went and got like flowers that you were going to plant and they're all the same and you're putting them all in, but then you feed Miracle Grow to like just one, and you're
Mm-hmm.
feeding it Miracle Grow and they're all growing and they're all, but this one is just like before you know it, it's kind of like grown this tall. And I feel like as family, we're all the same and we're all in there.
Mm-hmm.
But if we intentionally step into that space of personal growth and we want to grow spiritually, financially, emotionally, career wise, like if we are feeding ourselves all of that growth and we're starting to surround ourselves with other people that are doing the same, it's almost like it's like Miracle Grow is just on us.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of like that distance starts
Mm-hmm.
showing up, but it doesn't mean that you're different, right? Like you're
Right.
still the same, but one is just kind of, there's just a distance that comes in between there. And I think sometimes if you don't recognize that that happens quite a bit, and if we don't talk about it, then like you can almost feel sad about it,
Oh my
or
God.
like you have to hold yourself back, and you really don't.
No, I was about to say that we have to be careful when we are in that growth mode. Be careful of two things, and not grow prideful and
Mhm.
then think that we are better than,
Yep.
bigger than, and not hold ourselves back because we think like, oh my God, I need to fit in here. I need to stay at their level
Mhm.
because then I'm gonna be then something wrong with me, or I'm awkward, or they won't talk to me anymore. So we need to be really vigilant that we don't hinder our growth because one or the other,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Am I making sense?
You are. And I think you bring up the point of why it's so difficult. Number one, it shows, especially as women, that we need to support each other when we're on this journey of growth. When you can surround yourself with friends that then become family, I consider you family now. Like when you surround yourself with people that can help you on that journey because they're on it too, that just makes it so much better to be able to deal with the times when you almost feel you don't fit in with your own family.
Mm-hmm.
And it is difficult because it's not prideful, it's not ego driven, but sometimes you just don't want to talk about the same things that they do anymore. And
Yeah.
sometimes what interests you back in the day, it just doesn't anymore. So it is difficult because it's not a pride and ego. It's just I don't want to spend my time doing
Yeah.
that. And it's tough. It's
It,
tough.
it is really tough. It is really tough. It's funny because my life coach was, we were kind of talking kind of on that topic. And she told me that what if you are supposed to be the light in the group and
Mm-hmm.
help people grow?
Mm-hmm.
What if God is using you to be that light in that group and bring them up? But
Yeah.
then again, staying vigilant that they don't take your focus.
The difficult thing though is I think sometimes when it's family, it's just hard because they're
Is
like
it?
you
Is it
ain't
hard?
no you're no light, you just go. I don't know
Is
how else
it?
to say, like it's just difficult, but I get it. We are chosen to be a light, but
Mm-hmm.
I think God will place us wherever we're needed to be that
Right.
light to someone, but it's really hard to be that in your family,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes I'll be talking to my mom because I'm telling you, it's like I'm the mom now.
Yeah.
Since I was growing up, I always been like, but now it's like the titles have changed. That she comes to me with things like, am I supposed to be the one coming to you with this thing? Like, what happened? And then I'd be like really trying to lift her up and things like that. But sometimes it's like it gets hard. Sometimes I feel like, but are you kidding? Like I'm be treating like she's my daughter.
Mhm.
But then it's again, it's part of why you're supposed to be the light. Are you supposed to be
Yeah.
the light?
Yeah.
Right?
And I love that you say that because it was just a few weeks ago that I had like another day out with several of my tias. I call them the Golden Girls because my oldest aunt is like 83. My grandma had 14 kids, so my mom's got 13 siblings. So the oldest, it was like the top four. We call them like the Golden Girls, but it's amazing to hear some of their stories. I love sitting with them and listening to them talk about, things back in the day. But the reality is like this work that we do, this personal growth, this space of becoming that light, back in the day, especially in our culture, that was not even an option for them.
Mm-hmm.
They were picking cherries. They were, picking this. They were traveling. They had to work. Like, so it's been amazing to have conversations with my mom, and her watching all these things that I'm trying to build and do and like just go, 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 but realizing that generation didn't even really have the option
Mm-hmm.
to tap into that. So when you talk about your mom coming to you and talking about things, to me, when that happens, like conversation, like even between me and my mom, I'm grateful for it because it's like, if this is even a door opening to give them a voice,
Right.
to give them that permission or the security, a safe space to talk about things that just, it wasn't even an option back then for them.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit. I want to bring up your show, your episode, and it's going to air again next week. But you brought up an empty chair at Thanksgiving. What can we share with somebody that's tuning in that might be missing someone this holiday season? Do you have anything you want to share with them? And that, again, that's kind of off topic because we're talking about boundaries, but I think your show was amazing and I think people need to watch that episode. So what can you share with somebody that might be missing someone this year?
Oof, it's a hard one because if you saw the episode, I don't know who out there have seen it. I was trying to really keep myself put together because I was feeling it. I was really crying. Because it's hard, especially, sometimes the first year could hit hard, but could be 5 years, 10 years that you still have that empty chair and it still hurts like if it was the first. And when I say empty chair, it doesn't necessarily mean that someone passed. It could be that it's gone or, a broken marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and you're still getting accustomed to not having your partner there. Could be various things, but not necessarily a passing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Even someone in the military, if
yeah,
they're like somewhere off and just can't be there.
yeah. It's just trying to go through the emotions and not hold back because then you are suppressing what you're actually feeling. You can pray about it, you can honor the empty chair in
Yeah.
whichever way you feel is comfortable for you and makes you happy. If you can, reminisce and like happy memories. If it's someone that, for instance, passed, for instance,
Yeah.
bring those happy memories and laugh about it. If you need to cry, cry about it. But it's a way of healing
Mm-hmm.
and kind of accepting the empty chair in your way at your pace
Yep.
and letting God really giving it to God,
Mm-hmm.
to give you that peace that to keep you grounded in whatever emotion you're going through at that moment and just go through the emotions.
I think that's a
That
permission that is really important to give ourselves. Go through the emotion. We don't have to hold it together all the time. If an emotion's going to feel like it's going to knock you down, let it knock you down. you know?
exactly, and that's one of the mistakes that we do. We just suppress things because we don't want to cry in front of people. We don't want people to see us this way or that way because we're supposed to be the strong ones. But hey,
Yep.
you are human. Like, don't forget that you're human. And when you suppress, that's when everything else also shows up
Yes.
physically as well. You even feel it physically.
Physically. Yeah, that's a big part too. Um,
So who are you damaging?
mm,
You're damaging yourself, not everybody else.
mhm.
So you
Yeah.
need to just let it out somehow, some way, again, at your own pace,
Yeah.
because healing is your healing.
One of the things I realized in writing my Crowned by Faith book is that from early on, I took absorbing everything and staying quiet and being obedient as a good thing. That I was being good if I just took it in, if I just stayed quiet. And let me tell you, I'm 50. Am I 51 right now? I'm 51 or 52. I'm 51.
You forgot.
And I forgot. Um, and it's taken me this long to realize I don't have to take it. I don't have to be quiet. It's not a badge of honor to just take people's stuff in and absorb it. And when I think of like how you said the physical aspects of things that I've suffered in my body physically, we've got to set boundaries. We've got to learn how to set
Mhm.
boundaries. When I was in the heat of the toxic marriage, in the ugliness and the emotional abuse, do you know that in 1 year I had 4 biopsies because my body was so sick. I was absorbing all of it, taking all of it in. And I think about that now and it's like, what the heck? That's crazy.
It is. It is. I
It's,
gained like 15 pounds
mm, mm-hmm,
big when I was
mm-hmm.
going through, well, I was like right in the middle of everything. And it's hard. Yeah. And then that brings other stuff. It's just that self-consciousness. You're too self-conscious about your weight, about the way you look. You are, you struggle with me personally. I would like struggle with the breathing. I would just get fatigued so quickly, like just 2 steps I was, and that brings other stuff.
Yeah.
You get so ashamed.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's just a shame. I felt
Yeah.
ashamed at some point of the way I looked.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't even want to look in the mirror. It's so many things, like a domino effect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, it made me want to hide, especially being a fitness instructor. I was always fit and I mean, so cut. I wore a t-shirt and you could see my abs through my t-shirt. Like I was just fit, like zero body fat. And to pack on, I think I packed on 50 pounds. It was horrible, you know. Now today I put pounds on, but I got more goodness today. I'm happy in my body today, but that 50 pounds that time ago, um, I wanted to hide. It
hmm
made it easier to isolate,
oh
right?
yeah,
When you're in that toxic environment anyway, they help isolate you. They will keep you
yep.
hidden, but you almost don't mind it when you want to hide yourself anyway. So it's like, wow, it becomes dark really fast. Dark place.
It really does. It really does. And when you are in that um, toxic relationship, when they isolate you, they contribute to it too.
Mhm.
With how they say, how they treat you. Because I remember he used to always tell me, like, you're not like before. You're not as sexy as before. And he will say things. I was already feeling like so low, and then him
Yeah.
fitting the stuff. It was like, oh my God, I can't even breathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So as we go into holidays this year, I want to ask anybody that is tuning in, like, what's one boundary that you're practicing this holiday season, whether it be a boundary of your time. If people ask you to do like a million things, are you going to compromise and stress out your time just to say yes to somebody? But let us know, like, if there's a boundary, maybe you're even like worry. Maybe you're still in that place where you show up and everybody wants to know, like, when are you dating? When are you getting married? When are you going to have kids? Like all these things that sometimes there's just so much pressure that's put on. We are at that point where we also want to do some Besitos fun.
We are queens, yeah, let them see, ruling the world, full of energy, Moscalabios, we're fierce and bold on your story, let your colors unfold. So we're the queens, standing tall and proud, in a world full of colors, let your voice be loud. Besitos Beauty, we're the fire, the light, empowered, unstoppable, ready to ignite, grab your shades, it's time for the glow, confidence in color, let the whole world know.
We got to have some Besitos fun. Let me ask you, Yara, what lipstick do you have on today?
I have 51. Number 51, but I combined it with the 21. Ask me the color. I just know the numbers.
51, is that Sonrisa? Is that Sonrisa? I think that might be.
I don't know. I don't know the
think
name. It's kind of pinkish.
Yep, I believe it is Sonrisa. And everybody should know that we actually, like, I name every color once I hold it in my hand and like feel how it makes me feel, then it gets its name. That's why they have a name and a number, because when I'm working with the manufacturer, we go by number only. And then when I have them here, I have to like name them once I feel like, what's this feel like? So we're going to talk about our product spotlight. Bing, bing, bing. We need to get a song for like product spotlight.
I know.
And that'll be next week or next time we'll have a song. But tonight we're talking about boundaries and like being bold, and we're gonna use our contour sticks because many people are like, I don't even know what to do with the contour stick. I don't know how to use the contour stick. But one of the colors is called Bold Brew. And I thought, let's be bold and we'll talk about Bold Brew. But these are contour sticks. I'm going to show them to you. And we've actually got 3 shades of Besitos Beauty. What a contour stick does, it's not a concealer, but you can use it somewhat the same. But you usually have 2 ends. Okay, you're going to have a darker end and then you're going to have a lighter end. So you can see like on this, you got 2 sides to it. What a contour stick does is the lighter end you put on the places that you want to lift, that you want the light to reflect and give it like a more fuller. And you put the darker one on the places that you want to give depth. Okay. Now, I'm always speaking to the how do I say this? Well, I'm in my 50s, so the up above 50s. we'll be the older crowd, okay? Not the young ones. I'm always speaking to the older.
Well, I'm not 45, so I could be included at least. Hello.
Okay, we'll say in the 40s club, okay? Because you don't have to do anything. I don't like when I use that word, but you apply it differently. Okay. So how many of my old school chicas remember when they would suck their cheeks in?
Oh my God.
And like make everything down there, right? You're going to even see that people still tell you to put contour down there. Okay. The older you get, you don't want anything bringing you down. You need everything lifting you up. So what does that mean? And if you got a double chin like me,
let's not talk about that, Elena, por favor. Please don't.
What did Christina say? The more mature. We're more mature and we're more wise. There we go. Okay.
Exactly. Thank you, Christina. That's
there we go.
Great way to put it.
We're more mature and we're more wise. So I'm going to show you, and I'm just going to play with this here. So this is the Bold Brew. This is a little bit darker one. This is the darker shade that we have, but there are 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. Okay. But I'm just going to show you real quick, and I don't even have any like sponges or anything. But if I were going to put this one on, I would actually put it up here. And then it's kind of crazy that it gives you like a bronzer. I would put some here and up, and it's almost like its own blush. But you don't want to put anything down here. You can put some right here on the low jawline and blend it down. But as far as your cheeks, you're better off putting a highlighter up on the cheek, because then the light will reflect it. So basically when I do this, I have like some up here, and then I put some like just up and around. So that might seem really weird to put a contour up high, but it's gonna, and then you put the lighter on the cheek. And of course I'm not putting like a bunch, but it'll kind of make your face look, I don't know how to explain this. Did we cover this last time? I'm not a makeup artist.
No. Well, you know more than I do, a lot more. So when they listen, I'm still kind of learning to put makeup on myself, my face. But anyways, so when you do that, right, then you blend it in going up as well, right? So it
Yep.
could like kind of lift it up.
Yes. Yeah. You want everything going like that, up and back. So no more of this like down low. We're not doing that no more. Okay. Everything's up. So people have asked, what do you even do with that? You can put the highlighter part on your nose, just the tip of your nose. If you feel like you have a wide nose, okay, you can put it up just right in the center. If you feel like you want to give your face a little bit more of a roundness, like this is here to make things darker and back, and the light to bring it forward and up. So I don't know how else to explain that.
No, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But the main thing is no more down here, ladies. Okay. We don't want to sink anything in. You're better off putting a light on the high cheekbone, like up high on the cheek, because the light will reflect it and give you more of a rounder, youthful look. Okay. So when people have asked, how do you use this? There's many ways to use this, but that's how I use it, being a more mature and more wise. Nothing down here, nothing down low. So that's our product spotlight for today. We've got the Besitos contour sticks. They come in light, medium, and dark. And I'm going to be honest with you, I use all of them depending on what type of makeup I'm doing that day. I just use all of them. And that's what I do.
Right. It's great that you covered that because I have one of those, and the other day I was using it, but I was like, how the hell you use this thing? But honestly, I wasn't that far off because I used it here and I blended in. But that was pure coincidence, Elena, because I was not sure what the heck I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, but the main thing that the main thing that I want to stress, there's really no right or wrong, but as we get older, no more of that down low, because that we already lose some of that fullness in our face anyway, that we already have like a natural, you can just see it. You have like a natural divot where the cheek starts getting thinner. So you want to accent up higher. Okay. Don't like chisel that. Especially if you have that resting bitch face look too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We all have like many of us have that RBF. When you make that darker, it's even more harsh. I don't know how else to say it. So
it does not make us approachable, remember?
Yeah, it doesn't make us approachable. So that's like your little product highlight. What I want to encourage people to do is go to the Prospera TV YouTube and watch your show, the Badass Mama Move episode that talks about the empty chair for Thanksgiving. Watch that. It's a really great episode. I want to encourage people to tune into that.
Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your day whether you're staying home, whether you're with family, whether you are missing someone, whether you have an empty chair, just go through, just go through the emotions. Just have fun if you want to have fun. If you want to stay home, just stay home and just feel. Just do that. No pressure to go to anybody's house or do whatever. Just do what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel happy. What is it that you in the mood to do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you have to impress anybody. Just take care of you, however that looks like for you.
Yeah, that's really important. And, I just want to say, like, to just be confident enough to protect your peace, protect your peace, honor your energy, whatever that is. Some days you might be ready to go and other days you might not. So honor your energy and don't apologize for outgrowing old versions of you. So if people want to make you feel like all the progress or all the growth or all the things that you're doing forward, if they want to kind of tease you about it or all of that when you're with old family, just honor who you're becoming and be proud of that. Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to hold yourself back or shrink yourself or not even like talk about the things that you're excited about, because that's you. Like, go for it, do your thing. So just protect your peace. We will be back on, can you believe our next live will be December 4th, since we're bi-weekly? Like, doesn't that seem crazy?
It seems far, but it's not, because when you come to see it, we're already past Thanksgiving and it's like, oh, we're already here again.
Yeah. So we got like 1 month to wrap up 2025 and get ready for an amazing kickoff to 2026. So I'm excited. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Remember, subscribe to Prospera TV if you haven't already. Tag a friend, let them know that we're having some fun here, and drop some comments. And who knows, Saturday you might be the winner of a Besitos Beauty gift card. And we're going to go ahead and sign out tonight. We're going to play our little fun video one more time. And if any of you are interested in being a guest, a panel discussion on one of our future episodes, let us know that in the comments and we'll reach out and get you on here and you can talk with us.
Chicas Unfiltered. Let's go. Red lips on, lights down low. We don't hide, let the realness show. Every chica got a fire inside. Tonight's the night, no compromise. Ooh, corazón, feel the rhythm take control. Sisters rising, breaking chains, unstoppable. Chicas unfiltered. Dance it out, let the world get lifted. Chicas unfiltered. No mask, no fear, we're gifted. Hands high, corazón, let's ride. Queens of the night, can't hide this vibe. Lip gloss, tequila shots, we laugh, we cry, turning heartbreaks into battle cries. Glow so fierce, we set the tone, unapologetic, we own the throne. Dale, dale, move your body. Sisters rising, nobody can stop me. Chicas unfiltered, raw y bonita, power y fuego, nuestra vida. Chicas unfiltered. Turn it up, let the soul get lifted. Chicas unfiltered. Yeah. Unstoppable queen, so gifted. This is our time, our story to write. Together we ride, together we shine tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are queens, yeah, let them see, ruling the world, full of energy, masculinos, we're fierce and bold on your story, let your colors unfold. So we're the queens, standing tall and proud, in a world full of colors, let your voice be loud. Besitos Beauty, we're the fire, the light, empowered, unstoppable, ready to ignite, grab your shade. through nights I never talked about. Pero mírame ahora, shining anyway. God help me when I felt alone, and now my heart beats louder, brighter, ready to claim everything He promised. No more hiding who I am, no more dimming this glow. He turned my scars into stories, and my stories into fuego. I'm crowned by faith, look at me shining bright. He healed my corazón and helped me win this long fight. I rise con fe, with joy in my veins, dancing out the darkness like it never had my name. Crowned by faith, that's who I am. Crowned by faith, this is my comeback dance. This is your Prospera era, where dreams align with grace, abundance flows like rivers. You've stepped into your place. Rise, reign, and remember, you were born to shine. Welcome to your moment, Prospera, it's time.
We hope you enjoyed today's show on Prospera TV Network. Make it a point to visit us on YouTube and catch all your favorite shows anytime you want. Interested in hosting a show of your own? Or advertising your business on our network? Contact Elena Rodriguez.
No más silencio, así pico en fuego. Mi voz, mi vida, my soul feels the peso. A journey through darkness, I found my way. Carol G vibe, let's dance and sway. Broken no more, I flip that script. Mi historia es fuerza, I'm built to live. From Cairo cosmos, stars that shine. Every palabra, sacred line. They try to mute me, they try to erase, pero mi look, I found my place in the rhythm of life. I take a stand, breaking the silence, my heart expands. I'm a mure, fuego en machete. Hablo la verdad, no me calla, no me mude. Mira cómo voy, soy la voz de las que never had a choice. Gotta get it off mi pecho, dale luz a lo que es nuestro, share the truth. This ain't just a show, it's a movimiento. Stories like drums, boom boom, siento. We heal in ritmo, we rise in verse. So muted pa siempre, from pain to rebirth. Rising from ashes, we dance in the fire. Together we're strong, let's us voices inspire. No holding back, we'll create a sound in this reggaeton beat. Our spirits unbound. I'm a mure, fuego